What do you remember about December the 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor?
Well, I didn't know where Pearl Harbor was. I'd never heard of it before. And what radios we had, that's all the news there was on them. And I had a date with Juanita, my future wife. And I remember hearing about Pearl Harbor as I was going from Wichita to Valley Center to pick her up. That's about all I remember about it, but it was an unknown destination for me. I didn't know about
it. Prior to being inducted in the Army, where were you working?
I was working at a sand plant where they were digging sand out of the ground and making cement for Boeing to build up Boeing airplane factory out on the east side of Wichita, and that's where I was working.
Before, when you were born and raised around Wichita, Kansas.
Yes.
And your father lived and family lived on a farm. Can you tell me a little bit about farm life?
Well, yeah, but that was Dust Bowl days and Depression, and it was terrible times, and you could not raise crops because there was no rain and the dust storms, and had no money to buy seed to plant, and therefore he didn't make any money, and every March the 1st we had to move, and he loaded up everything on the 2 or 3 wagons he had, and he had 6 or 8 horses. I don't remember. I was just a kid, and he found a new place for us to move to, but we had to move every year. And I went to a one-room school where the teacher taught 8 grades, and for 8 years I think I did that.
When did you get married? Did you get married before or after you went into the service?
I got married in 1943. I can't think of the date anymore. That's been too long ago. How long ago? 1943. I can't remember when I got married.
What was your reaction when you received your draft notice?
Well, I wasn't surprised because everybody, able person in age group had to go. That was able to go. They had to go. So I wasn't surprised to get mine, but I do remember my mother crying when she heard about it. Mm-hmm. It was just a little postcard.
As a soldier, what was your main job?
I was a power shovel operator, and I did drag line work and crane work, loading 500-pound bombs on, picking them up and laying them down on trailers and rolled under the wings of the airplanes. That was, loading trucks and building airstrips and building roads.
Eventually, you were going to get in combat. What do you remember about your first combat experience at Atipi, New Guinea?
Atipi, New Guinea? Yeah, well, it was close to where we were on an island called Good Enough Island. And it wasn't too far. And we traveled overnight on an LST. And we docked. And I spent the rest of the night, or all of us did, on the LST. And the next morning they were unloading. I don't know when they started unloading. And our first casualty was a man who picked up a pistol off a dead Japanese soldier out there, and it was booby trapped, and it killed him. and I've forgotten his name. But later on, they built a memorial for him. Our company did, and it was named after him.